Hello, it is Vlogtober 18th and welcome. If you like these videos, please subscribe to this channel, Marriage Coach Lynn, and tell others about it. Now yesterday I talked about Me Too, about sexual harassment and how I feel that I was sexually harassed and it really damaged my career, one of my career paths. Now, the Me Too situation, why it is so harmful, it is inequality. It is inequality between men and women. It is a power play. And what I forgot to mention yesterday was that please do not feel, if you are a woman who has been harassed or sexually assaulted, please do not fall into the trap of retaliation, of trying to get back at somebody so that you can exert power over them. That's really not a mature, wise avenue to take. The energy does not help heal others. It doesn't help heal yourself, and it's destructive. So what we see in our culture is strong, tough women in movies, stomping all over men, women doing cat calls on men. There's a commercial out, I think, for a granola bar, and these middle-aged women are sitting outside, and a cute guy comes running, and he's like in his 20s, and they're looking him up and down, and they find out that he's a friend of one of their sons. And so this kind of energy doesn't get us anywhere, and we have all this tough woman, we gotta be tough, we gotta be tough. Anyways, what I want to talk about today sort of is a little segue from this idea of inequality, from one person having power over another. Let me share with you one of the biggest secrets to a successful marriage, and that is having influence over somebody. Not power, accepting, not having, accepting your partner's influence. Dr. John Gottman, author of a nice book, is probably going to look backwards on the screen here. The title of the book is The 7 Principles for Making Marriage Work by Dr. John Gottman, written in 1999. It is a classic. I would highly recommend this book. He says that it's very likely for women to accept the husband's influence in our culture. But there's a really big secret is a man accepting his wife's influence. Chapter 6 in this book is titled, Let Your Partner Influence You. For example, it really shows respect and love towards your partner if when you are deciding to purchase a home, you're influencing each other and you're accepting each other's influence. You're not presiding over them, doing a power play, having your ego win out, I have to be right, I don't really care about your opinion. You get into problems and a person feels like a second-class citizen, or they might feel emasculated if the influence flow is not going back and forth. So let me read 2 quotes from this chapter. More than 80% of the time, it's the wife who brings up sticky marital issues while the husband tries to avoid discussing them. This isn't a symptom of a troubled marriage. It's true in most happy marriages as well. There are many people who are afraid to confront difficult situations, afraid to discuss. And so if one of the partners brings up a topic that might be uncomfortable, but that is important to him or her, and in this case it's to her, then we really should accept our partner's influence. Another bolded heading in this chapter is, the wives of men who accept their influence are far less likely to be harsh with their husbands when broaching a difficult marital topic. This increases the odds their marriage will thrive. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that if a partner accepts the other partner's influence, you're less likely to complain. to criticize, to have resentment, to have contempt. You see where that's going, to stonewall. So I ask you to consider in your relationship what type of influence sharing and respecting goes on. Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow.